Live in high definition. This is NBC Montana News at 5.
New reaction tonight after we told you on our webpage how the feds will be spending millions to clean up a backlog of sex assault evidence kits in Montana. Good evening, everyone. I'm Steve Fetfight. Laurel Staples has the evening off. Those sex assault kits are used to gather evidence like DNA that can be used to find a suspect. Montana McLaughlin joins us with a breakdown of how the $2 million will be spent. Montana?
Steve, I'm standing in front of the state crime lab where the sexual assault kits are tested. State officials say that they have not had the resources to test these sexual assault kits for years, and there's no plan outlining how to dispose of them. So they hope that this new grant will help move Montana forward and make them an example for the rest of the country. Hundreds of these sit in evidence lockers around Montana. Each comes with its own story. State Representative Kimberly Dudick says untested sexual assault kits are a nationwide problem. That's why the Obama administration set aside $45 million to help states like Montana process this evidence.
Hopefully this will make people more accountable and feel like it's a more serious crime.
For those 1,400 cases, I mean, that's a huge step in the right direction for them.
The goal is to track each sexual assault kit from the time it's used to the time the case is closed. Representative Dudick says right now no position or system exists for tracking untested kits.
So what this means is that Montana will now have the resources to process these kits, but also to hire 4 additional positions to track these kits, to investigate them, and to ensure that everything is done in a victim-centered, trauma-informed way.
We found out how the money will be spent. First, it will hire 4 new positions to get the work done. Next, it will establish an electronic database for government agencies and law enforcement to track testing progress. Finally, it will help Montana's tribal communities establish a sexual assault protocol. While the news is welcomed by many,
I think it's a good idea. I'm glad it happened.
Representative Dudick says it will still be important to proceed with caution.
You know, it's easy to talk about the evidence kits as, something you can concretely see, but they represent a very traumatic event in a person's life. And so when you're going to kind of reopen that trauma, it has to be done in a very trauma-informed and victim-centered way so that the person who was traumatized originally is not traumatized again through the process.
And most importantly, bring those survivors justice. Now, processing these kits will also help link DNA to national evidence databases. State officials expect all the testing to be complete in about 18 months. Reporting live in Missoula, Montana McLaughlin, NBC Montana.
We checked the number of untested sexual assault kits in area counties. In the Flathead Valley, 127 kits. Missoula, 200. Gallatin County, 67. You can read the paperwork submitted for the grant online. It explains just how severe this problem is. Now our severe weather alert team meteorologist Mark Haka